Hey friends, it's T, and today I'm going to be looking at some eyeshadows from Silk Naturals. I've been trying to replace my makeup with makeup that is made of better ingredients, stuff that's better for my skin, basically, because I'm very sensitive to makeup, and it used to make me break out a lot, and ever since I've been replacing it, it's gotten a lot better. And one of the places that I use is Silk Naturals, specifically for eyeshadow, because out of the places I've found that make natural makeup, Silk Naturals kind of has the widest selection, I think, of colors. So recently I got a bunch of eyeshadow, and today I just thought that I would swatch some of them for you, because I know personally I always like seeing makeup swatches just to see what they look like, and I'm curious. So let's do that. I have a bunch of eyeshadows and like an eyeshadow, I don't know if it's quite a primer, a bit of an eyeshadow glue for like the shimmers, and I also have a bronzer sample and like a highlighting powder slash concealer sample, so that's what we're going to be looking at today. But I'm also going to be looking at these eyeshadows, which I had from a previous time I bought from them. I had bought this one for Joker. The one thing I'll say about their makeup is they don't seem to have a big selection of greens, at least last time I looked. So this is like way too pale of a green for Joker, but anyway, that's what I originally bought it for. And then with that, they sent 2 samples. Another great thing about them is that they send samples. The one thing about the eyeshadows from this brand is that they're loose, they're like a loose powder, which means that they take up more space, or less space, I don't know, I guess the palette takes up more space. What I like is that you can get the colors individually, outside of a palette. Which means that whereas when you get a palette, you always end up with a bunch of colors that you don't need and don't intend on using, so I do like that you can be very intentional on which colors you pick out. Though I would like to maybe try experimenting with like pressing them into the little tins that colors come in. Okay, quick update. I haven't done any significant like wear test with these, so I really like the colors and I can tell they show up good like on my arm and stuff, obviously. But on my face, like I haven't really worn these yet. So I'm gonna start with this. This is a bronzer. I'm just gonna see what we have here. I think I'm going to put the lids on and then kind of go like that. Okay. That's actually quite nice. It's like subtle. I think I might actually compare that to the one I have right now. That's nice. Okay. While I'm at the non-eyeshadow things, I also got this Brightening Concealer, which I actually got as more of a highlighting powder. This is something that like I'm gonna play around with in makeup looks and then see what I think. If you guys want me to ever do like a video where I show kind of all the different natural makeups I'm using together and how I use the products, I would be more than happy to make that once I have a couple more products figured out that I like. Specifically for lips, I'm having so much trouble finding a place I like for the lips. Because like, you know what I want? I want the style of those Korean lipsticks, like the liquid lips, that have the best colors. For my kind of skin tone especially, is so hard to find. Like, they're cutest pinks and corals. Anyway, this is a tangent, but I just want them so bad, except I don't want the ingredients that are in them, so yeah. So let's see about this for a highlighting powder. I feel like this in combination with the bronzer is giving like bruises. I feel like this is something I'd have to try out on my face, and maybe it is more suited for a concealer than a highlighting powder. So on the site it said it could be used as both. Okay. Withholding judgment on this for now, I think I really need to just use it in a look to see what I think. Let's go in with Vein. What I really focused on in this order was getting browns and neutral colors, so like browns, reds, plums, that kind of stuff, which I use a lot. My old eyeshadow I used to use, which did not have great ingredients for me, honestly, it's so old it like dried up anyway, so I needed new browns. And my palette with reds, which I use like to cosplay Soma, the reds and the plums, that palette is from, I believe, God, is it from NYX? or something. Anyway, the way it makes my skin so irritated. This is why I need to replace this stuff. Okay, lid on this one. There we go. This is, I believe, a brown color. I will put a picture of what it looks like online. Shakey, shake, shake. Oh, okay. It's like a grayish brown. I want to try these, I think both like this, and then over top their Stickum Eyeshadow Enhancer, which you don't need. Obviously, these show up perfectly fine. I think these are meant more for the shimmers, the bright colors. Put this... Okay, do I like let it dry for a second? I just read the instructions and of course I forgot them. Allow it to dry for a few seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm just gonna take it out of the cap because a bit of it got in there. We'll try it again over where I put that. Is it showing up better? I don't feel like it necessarily is. Okay, wait. Yeah, you're supposed to pat it on there. Not drag it, kind of pat it. Yeah, that is much brighter. I would say that is quite a difference. Let's try Cognac. This color looks to me to be a bit of a brick red in person. Again, I'll let you know what they described it as. Open this. I love how my nails look on camera. Side note, I did these the other day because I've just been wanting really cute nails, and also I was definitely inspired by the Barbie movie because I was watching some videos by Mackenzie Cosplays and just the Barbie vibes. Okay, I wanted them on my nails. I'm not usually big on pink, but I was feeling it and I still am. Okay, so Cognac. Alright, kind of what I thought. Brick red. That actually is very pigmented. We left it for like 15 seconds. I'm gonna take some more of this, pat it in. Again, I feel like I definitely am seeing a difference. I would love to do a test like this on my eyes, especially because like I know in my skin tone sometimes colors don't show up that brightly. So I would love to see this make colors pop like on my actual eyelids, you know? Because this is nice. This is nice on this side. This one, Rust. This looks, okay, also kind of like a brick red, except more orange. Rust color, I guess, might be actually a pretty good way to describe that. Just gonna take it out of the lid, because there's some sitting there. Alright, this one is not showing up as brightly. Let's just put a little bit of that. Wait for a couple seconds. Let me get a little more of it on here, because I feel like I didn't have enough on there. And it's just putting down old browns from other stuff. Okay, there we go. That's what we're looking for. So that's Rust. Sorry, I'm gonna just dust off my brush real quick so the colors don't mix together. Okay. Alright, there we go. Yeah, again on this side, it's not really doing much. But on this side, I'm going to put my phone flashlight on so you can get it in different light as well. So without the light, with the light. For all these colors. Without the light, with the light. Okay, now this one I'm excited for. Let's do this next. It's called Lucky. Why am I excited for this? Because on the website it looks like just the raddest color gold. I really don't use the word rad much, but you know, there you go. I guess it seemed fitting. ASMR right there. Okay. Ooh, I don't know if you can see that, but okay, the thing I love about their shimmers, they show up really well without any kind of primer. Actually, did I get this for a gold? This looks more bronze. I might have gotten it for a bronze. I'll have to see what it looked like on the website and get back to you on that. I love their shimmers a lot because a lot of sparkly makeup just looks really dumb on me, I feel like, because of the visible glittery look, which I know some people like. I just feel like it doesn't look good on me personally. But their shimmers are just so metallic. With and without a flashlight. Ooh. Okay. Brunch. Brunch sounds fun. Who else wants to go to brunch? Barbie brunch? Ooh. Wait, that sounds fun actually. I don't know what that means. We'll figure it out. I feel like there would be milkshakes. I don't know. Okay. This one shows up quite a lot. I put a lot more on my brush though. That's under a phone light. Without it. Mousse. This is kind of, yeah, just like a chocolate mousse color, I guess. Like I said, I was trying to replace my neutral colors. Okay, kind of nice neutral shadow color on me. I feel like my arm is looking lighter on camera, by the way, than it actually is. But yeah, that's mousse. Under a phone light. This one is called Loophole. Also, how much did these cost? Wait, I should let y'all know that. Each of these, by the way, costs $5, $4.95 for an eyeshadow. Okay, this one is called Loophole. Okay, my camera battery died, and also it was getting really dark in my backyard, so I moved to my front porch. We were in the middle of swatching Loophole. Ooh, I love it. This is without, you can still build it up quite a bit, looks like, without the stickum stuff, but it is looking very nice with that. Let me, again, show you with a phone light, flashlight. I'll take a picture of this. I'll put it on screen for you guys to see how it looks under a photo. With and without flash. It's giving Soma's hair color in the anime, a neutral plum. It's nice. Neutral plum. Like, not too purpley is what I'm trying to say. Blushing. This is kind of a pink color. A blushing pink color. I'd say it's pink with copper tones. I don't know, goldish pink. Oh, that's pretty. Let's put, okay, excuse the ants. Oh my god, get out of here. I'm gonna put a little bit of primer stuff. Wait a couple seconds. The way I'm waiting, completely arbitrary amounts of time with this. Okay, I definitely stick with what I said about it being a coppery pink. Because while it is kind of blushy, I'd say it is a bit coppery. So that's the color under the phone light. I was expecting this to be a little more pink. This one is Bonfire. And this is like the most satisfying shade of reddish copper. Let's open this up. Ooh. Try to build that up a little bit. Okay, and then just pat it in there. Oh. Ooh. It looks a lot darker, definitely, with it. I kind of like the color without. There we go. Get it in the lighter light for you. Is this black, which I'm gonna do on a different brush because I don't want it to completely ruin. Right off the bat, it could be more pigmented, but let's see if we can. Sorry. Kind of build it up. Okay, you can. Oh, it's very smudgy. Very smudgy. Our smudgy black situation. And now I'm gonna put it over the primer, which I feel like will maybe help a lot with this one. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, this is a better shot of the other two glimmers, actually. Okay. Alright, there we go. Much better. I think I would go so far as to say that if you're looking for a pigmented look with the black, you kind of need to put it over top the sticking stuff, because this is a smoky look. If you want like a smoky, blurry black gray, which you might want, is very smudgeable though, then you know, you can do that. But this, at least for me, the black shines when it's got this. It's not quite like a darkest dark black. It is a bit of a smoky gray black. I'm curious to try, I think they have one other black that's actually meant to be like, uses eyeliner or something. Anyway, with foam light, without. Okay, this is the last one I have from stuff I've ordered. This is, whoops, already open, as you can see. Why is this in here? This doesn't need to be in here. Oh my goodness. There's so much green just floating around. Oh. Wow, okay, that's a lot. Oh. I'm actually very impressed that this shows up that well. That's a pale looking color, and again, on my skin tone, colors like that would usually just wash out. I mean, I still wouldn't say it's like the prettiest color on me. Again, this wasn't the kind of green I had been looking for. I got it because I had needed a green for a cosplay, and this didn't even work because it was too mossy. But anyway. Alright, so that's this green. That's under the foam light. Without it. With it. Without it. Now we're on to things I have been gifted. The following colors. Let's start with this one. This one is called Pasco, and I'm very curious about this color. It like looks green but kind of blue at the same time, so let's clean off our brush a tad and then oh I told you I love their shimmers. Okay, that's what that looks like. Bit of the primer stuff. Look at that. Let's try it. Oh, I think this shimmer shows up just as good with or without. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if this primer stuff was meant for shimmers or for like a different type of shimmer, because they do have different types of shimmers. Or I could just be making that up. Maybe I'm making that up. This is under the foam light, which is kind of making it a yellow color. Love that. This is definitely a green. It's giving like mossy fairy green in the woods. Next we have another sample they gave me. Okay, this is a brown thing, brownish taupe. Okay, a good brownish color. Potentially useful for the kind of browns I was trying to collect. I don't know how similar or different that is to other colors, browns that I had tried, but maybe after this I'll put my pictures side by side so I can see what all these colors look like next to each other. phone light. Is it worth it with the phone light anymore? I don't know. If you're under some like ugly inside light, that'll be what it looks like, I guess. Not grayish, but like a more gray toned brown valley. This might have, I don't remember, did I order this one another time, or was this a gift? I don't know. Ooh! I feel like this would be fun, like next to this color. Even maybe using Leaf at the same time. I had to put a little more on my brush because there wasn't enough on there. Okay. And then compared to without it. The phone light, which is seeming to do less and less, I guess it shows you a variety of something. It's a nice green, and I would say this is a green that reminds me of blue. Like, it's not blue, it is green, but it reminds me of blue. Does that make any sense? We'll do this one next, because I don't think they sell it anymore, so I don't want to end on one they don't sell anymore. I think it was like dead stock when I ordered Leaf, and they gave it to me, and oh my goodness, this color is just the most beautiful kind of gold. It's a gold that also feels like silver and every metal at the same time. I wish they still sold this. This is just a color that even shows up on your fingers, unlike a lot of the others. Okay, we're back. My camera card got full, so we're looking at it like this. Here you can see it in some different lighting, I guess. Is that color on top of the sticky stuff. And our last color is Flamingo, which they sent me with this big order, along with the one Puppy Love and the Pasco. And this color, can you guess what color it is? It's kind of like the color of the wrapping paper. This is pink. This is a bright pink. So I'm excited to see how this one looks on. Ooh. So that is Flamingo, and now let's put it over this stuff, which I'm excited for. I'd say this is one that benefits from it, unless you're going for a blushy pink, which it is very pretty as a blushy pink, but if you're going for bright, then definitely, you know, that makes it like the same color as the wrapping paper, almost the same color. Yeah, this is that in some of the different lights. On camera, it almost has a bit of a purpley tint on this side in some light, maybe in person too. And yeah, that was all the eyeshadows. I hope this was helpful for some people, or at least, I don't know, entertaining to some extent, watching me put colors on my arm. I will probably make some kind of video using these colors or talking about them after wearing them in an upcoming video with other clean makeup products as well, so you can look forward to that at some point. But yeah, based on just how they looked on my arm and stuff, I'm pretty happy with these. I think they are gonna work well, so. Alright, bye! Do you hear the birds? They're so happy. I thought I'd film outside today just because it's nice out and there's like bad lighting inside. Except by the time I finished setting up out here, there was bad lighting out here too, so. Oops.